dreams come back and come true, but on a much more, a better level, a bigger level. This is a one-piece summer blooming dwarf lilac. Let's just look at what the title says. First off, it's a summer bloomer. We're used to lilacs blooming in the spring only. So this is a way that you engage your spring lilacs and carry that love of the lilac all the way through the end of summer. These are compact too, so they're not going to get long and twiggy and spindly and sparse. These are compact. And they don't need a freeze. Devin was telling me, now the folks down south in the warmer climates who don't get a freeze can have those lilacs back again, which is pretty impressive. And these take no pruning. You told me it blooms 6 to 8 weeks?
Yes, all summer long. Yeah, this baby, it looks like a lilac and it sure smells like a lilac, but this is gonna outperform any lilac lover's wildest dreams because like you were saying, the traditional lilac, I love it, we all love it, but there's a couple key problems with that traditional lilac. Primarily, they get huge. Out here in Pennsylvania, they're like 10, 15, 20 feet tall. And if you're not diligent about pruning them every year, they will get out of control and they will not look good in your garden. Yeah. The other thing is that they require a freeze. So if you live in the South, you can't grow those traditional lilacs because you don't have the right temperatures. And finally, the traditional lilac has a very short bloom season, only about 2 weeks. It's wonderful, but it's very short. Now what this is, Roberta's has brought you a summer blooming lilac. So this is going to be blooming mid-summer around June, and it's going to last June, July, and into August. Also,
I got to come around this fence. Devin, I can't stay this far away from it.
I know,
I'm going to come around for it. Look, tell me what we're seeing here, honey.
We're seeing some beautiful butterflies on these huge, fragrant clusters of these lilac plants, and I love them because in the South you can grow lilac finally. In a balcony or a patio garden, you can grow these in a container because these shrubs only grow about 2 feet tall and 2 feet wide. But while they're in bloom like that, it's like this glorious cloud of fragrant, pale lilac flowers blooming for 6 to 8 weeks. So if you already have those traditional lilacs, extend the season of lilacs in your garden by planting these.
I'm always bummed after they die off in the spring, you know, in the early spring, and I'm just like, oh, the season was too short.
It's always too short.
Always, you blink and it's over, Devin. Let me tell you, these are brand new today. It's a one-day only price. That price goes away at the end of the day. So you take advantage of that lower price. Also, the 5 easy payments of $4, that goes away at the end of the day. And I will reiterate that this is the only order of the season. This is it, you guys. Plus you get free shipping and handling. It's a perennial, takes full to part sun, and it'll bloom from early summer to early fall. Okay, got to give you an update. Already over 14,000 of these ordered today. This is going quickly right now. Most people are picking up more than one. Please use QVC.com or your apps in order to place your purchase and not miss out on this. We will not, once these sell out, we won't get more in for this season. Devin, you got me. You got me.
Can I tell you why they have been so popular today?
Tell me.
This is what I'm holding in my hand. This is a glorious half-gallon container. Now, in the past, we've sold this plant in a smaller 4-inch pot, and everyone asks us, we want a larger plant that's going to be established faster and bloom more quickly. So we put them in these gorgeous 1.5 gallon pots that are going to be fully grown within a season or 2. And that's why it is so smart. Get 3 or 4 or 5 of these shrubs, create a beautiful hedge with all of them in a row, and they'll be flowering all summer long. You can plant these along the foundation of your home because they stay short and compact, but what they do is they flower for about 6 to 8 weeks. These wonderful fragrant flowers.
Like almost 2 months, you guys.
Way longer than the normal lilacs.
Whoa.
Or if you have the traditional lilacs, plant these underneath them, and then you can get that gorgeous
layer of look, that layer of fragrance, all of that.
Duration of fragrance. You know, the 2 weeks is not long enough for lilac flowers in my life. I want it all summer long, and with this you can. Because this is a winter hardy plant, it can handle winter temperatures down to like -20 degrees Fahrenheit. So in Pennsylvania, you plant it right in the ground. In Georgia, now you can grow a lilac in the ground.
Hey, Georgia! What about Florida?
Florida, absolutely.
Really?
And this plant, it stays compact. This is a fully grown plant after the 2nd or 3rd season, only 2 foot by 2 foot. So you don't need to go out with your prunes or your shears and prune it every spring or whenever because it's getting totally unruly and leggy. No, this one stays gorgeous, compact.
Wow.
Everything you want in a shrub.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I got to give you another update here. We started the day with 25,000 of these. 7,500 are all that's left, and it's going quickly. I'm sorry. This is also the only order of the season. So I'm just saying this. If you get one of these, you get it home and you go, ooh,
you're gonna
this
be
is so good.
No.
But you're going to say, I wish I got two.
You're going to be bummed.
I know. That's what I was going to say.
You know, shrubs are a very important part of the garden. They take up the space in your garden. They fill your garden with depth. But most of us have things like boxwoods, which are great, but they're only greenery. Why not get a shrub that provides gorgeous greenery like the boxwood, but then it also flowers for up to 2 months?
That's
with
amazing.
Fragrant flowers.
Fragrant, beautiful flowers.
Yes.
Okay, you guys, so listen, no pruning, unlike your other lilacs, and if you don't prune that first lilac after it buds, you can't prune it again because it's setting buds for next year.
Right.
So you kind of miss out if you don't hurry up.
Right.
Whereas with this one, no worries. Just plant it and let it grow, let it go. And this one does not need a freeze. It also has a longer bloom time, 6 to 8 weeks bloom time, and it's a summer bloomer. So if you love lilacs or have missed lilacs or haven't had them for a while, and it's also compact, 2 feet by 2 feet, like Devin said, this is the one that you want to pick up. Get more than one. I'm urging you to do that because it's our one-day only price at 5 easy payments of $4. One-day only price goes up at the end of the day. The easy pay goes away at the end of the day. Free shipping and handling. Got to give you another update. Again, we started the day with over 25,000 of these. Only 5,500 of them remain. So within what, about a minute and a half, 2,000 walked out the door.
Well,
yeah.
You know, Antonella, so what you're receiving is a beautiful 1/2 gallon pot that we have been growing for the last year or so. So you're gonna start to get flowers on your plants starting the very first year. And I know for me, the smell of lilac takes me back to when I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
There was a huge lilac bush over right by the corner of my elementary school, and I'd walk to school with my mom, and I never knew what that fragrance was until I became older and recognized that that fragrance was from the lilac. So whenever I see lilac or smell lilac, it always makes me think of my mom.
You know what makes me think about?
What does it make you think of?
Well, I went to Catholic school for 500 years. And in May, we do this whole May crowning for the Virgin Mother, and on everyone's May altar, there was always lilac. So everywhere, and we'd have to say the rosary for a month, every night as kids. Do you know how hard that is to do as a kid? I mean, that is laps and laps of Hail Marys and Our Fathers. So anyway, the thing is, lilacs, we're all involved. So they're always there because they're that spring flower.
Well, so, you know, if you go to your garden centers or your box stores and you may, and by the luck of you know, sheer luck, you find something that's similar to this, what you would find is something that is going to be grown in this little quart container. This is pretty traditional size for your garden centers or retail stores. And I can tell you it's probably going to be much, much more expensive than what you receive with this 1/2 gallon pot that we're shipping you today. So this is
We're down to limited quantities, guys. You got to call. There's fewer than 3,500. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Devin.
No, I'm just saying this is the perfect opportunity to get 3 or 4 or 5 of these. Truly plant them in a row. Have a beautiful flowering hedge. Or for me, I grow mine in a container, which the traditional lilac, I can't grow those because I live in a small little apartment. But this, it stays gorgeous and compact. It's a perfect rounded shrub, only about 2 foot by 2 foot. That's why we call it a dwarf lilac.
I love that.
So, you know, you can plant
How soon before it gets to 2 feet by 2 feet?
That'll be by the end of the 2nd or 3rd season, fully grown size, producing those beautiful fragrant
You guys,
flowers
listen, I want to start off this show by saying if you're going, oh, I don't know if I can do a garden. Number one, these guys have the guarantee. So does QVC. So no fear. What I would love for you to do, I'm not asking you to commit to your front yard, your backyard, your side yards. I'm asking you, if you've never gardened, pick 4 feet by 4 feet on your property. 4 feet by 4 feet. Sit down and make it beautiful. Just that spot. That's that place that you're gonna go at the end of a hard day and on an evening to relax and pick the flowers that you want around you in scent, in color, in the way they attract the butterflies, and start there. 4 feet by 4 feet. Anybody can do that. And then as the years go on, grow another 4 feet by 4 feet, 4 feet by 4 feet, until you have a beautiful garden that you love. This is one that you should start with.
We all know that scent is the most potent of all of our senses, and it brings back the most memories. If you want to start to create memories in the garden, and truly, honestly, nature and gardening, it's It's a pastime that we all love and that we should all bring more into our lives. And with this plant, you're gonna get the memory of the beautiful look, but most of all, the fragrance. And it's gonna remind you of those times that you spent in your garden with your kids, your grandkids.
And you know what? It's your job to do that.
One.
Devin talks about remembering walking to school with his mother.
Yes,
that
absolutely.
is the sweetest, most tender, most beautiful memory a child can get from their mother. Congratulations, Mom. Good job.
Mom.
For me, it reminds me to say Hail Marys. So it's like, these will remind you, you got to build the memories for the kids, for the grandkids, and you do it with scent. It's so true. Look it up. Scent is the biggest thing that sparks a memory.
That's why we love the lilac.
It's not sight, taste, or hear.
Yes. And this is a lilac that it does not require a freeze. So if you live in the South, you can finally grow a lilac again. Maybe you move down there after living in the Midwest or something. This is a lilac that's gonna grow in the South because it doesn't require the freeze. They don't require pruning because they stay short and compact. They also don't get that mildew like some of the traditional lilacs get. And most of all, they are a beautiful rounded shrub like that in your garden, producing lilac flowers in the summer. You know, here in Pennsylvania, sometimes we get these crazy late frosts that destroy the lilac buds. I'm kind of worried that might happen here this year.
Me too.
And if that happens, then what are you going to do? You're not going to have lilac flowers for the season, for the whole year? That's too much.
I'm going to interrupt you. Listen, there's only 1,500 left. For crying out loud. We went within 3 minutes from 5,500 to what? 1,300? Okay, look, we are busy on the phone lines. I'll be honest with you, so please use your apps, QVC.com, any way that you can get your order in. And I am sorry, this is the only order of the season. These are spectacular. Get more than one because I guarantee if you just get one, and I don't always say that. I don't believe in it. But this is something I really feel like you get it home, you're gonna go, I should have got a couple because they are amazing.
Line your fences, you know, line your walkways. Put one on each of the sides of your front doors. So when you walk home all summer long, you get that wonderful waft of that lilac fragrance every single day, all summer long. And we all love lilac, so why not extend the season of their wonderful look and fragrance in your garden every single year.
So why these? Because this is a summer bloomer instead of a spring bloomer, like Devin said. It's compact, 2 feet by 2 feet. It's not going to get big and wild. You don't have to prune this or clip it or anything. Just plant it and let it grow. That's it. And then it has an extended bloom time, 6 to 8 months. It goes from
6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks. 6 to 8 months.
I wish.
You're right? Oh my gosh.
When we find that one, I'll bring it.
I want to be the first customer. This is a perennial, by the way, obviously, and they'll go in full depart sun, early summer to early fall. Now, by the second season, so it won't flower this season, but it'll flower next.
You will flower? You're getting a 1-year-old plant, so it's going to start to flower the first season.
Oh, wow,
but it will be fully established by the second or third season.
By the second or third season.
Yes.
But I will get flowers this season.
Yes. And
last call. Sorry, I keep interrupting. I don't even think I let you talk.
You can interrupt me all you want, Antonella.
Poor Devin. Only a couple hundred of these are left. Every time I let him start talking, I interrupt him right away. All right, I'm going to let you talk for the rest of the show.
Good thing I like you.
Right? Ditto.
Or do I?
Just kidding. Still to come, you guys. Roberta's one-piece summer blooming. No, that is the Dwarf Lilac. But still to come,